What's up, guys? How's it going? Mr. Allen coming back with another ODFP, another old dead famous people showcase. And in today's showcase, we're going to be talking about John Locke, an English philosopher who would go on to play a central role in the Enlightenment. He became highly influential through his writing about such topics as political philosophy as well as education. And you got to know this, that Locke's writings helped found modern Western philosophy. Now we begin with Locke's story by first focusing on how the Enlightenment was shaping Western thought and society around the early 1700s. Keep in mind this, that European thinkers felt that nothing was beyond the reach of the human mind. Through the use of reason, thinkers, people, and even governments could solve every social, political, and economic problem. In essence, writers, scholars, and philosophers felt they could change the world. Now, John Locke was born in 1632 in Brighton, Somerset, which is in England. His father was a lawyer and small landowner who had fought on the parliamentarian side during the English Civil War of the 1640s. Using his wartime connections, he placed his son in the elite Westminster School. Now, between 1652 and 1667, John Locke was a student and then lecturer at Christ Church in Oxford, where he focused on the standard curriculum of logic, metaphysics, and even the classics. He studied medicine extensively and was an associate of Robert Hooke, Robert Boyle, and other leading Oxford scientists. Now, over the course of his lifetime, John Locke eventually developed a more optimistic view of human nature. He thought people were basically reasonable and moral. Further, they had certain natural rights that belonged to all humans from birth. These included the right to life, liberty, and property. And in his book, The Two Treatises of Government, Locke argued that people formed governments to protect their natural rights. The best kind of government, he said, had limited power and was accepted by all citizens. Thus, unlike Thomas Hobbes, a philosopher who advocated for absolute/autocratic monarchies. Now, Locke's ideas soon became influential with the advent of the Glorious Revolution in 1688 in England. The revolution resulted in a shift of political power from James II, the ruling absolute monarch of England, to the Parliament, England's legislative/elected governing body. Now, Locke also proposed a radical idea in which he thought that the government had an obligation to the people. It governs, and if that government failed in its obligations or violated one's natural rights, the people have the right to overthrow that government. The idea was groundbreaking and helped light a fire for change and revolutions all throughout the world. Influential leaders such as Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, and James Madison used Locke's philosophies to help motivate American colonists in their overthrow of the British during the American Revolution. Locke's ideas of the right of revolution would also echo across Europe and even in Latin America in the centuries that followed. In closing, know this, that John Locke passed away on October 28, 1704. And the big idea to keep in mind is his influence on future shifts in not only political but social power. And this didn't only occur in Europe, but also the rest of Western civilization. His belief in natural rights and the obligations of governments would shape humankind interactions for the next 2 centuries. And with that being stated, guys, that's all I have for this ODFP showcase dealing with John Locke. Mr. Allen signing out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys later. Take care.